Yo, what up is done?
Sammy Lee here.
Soul Brothers back in it. How you guys doing?
Ooh.
Is this brand new?
I feel like it is brand new. We did get quite a few requests to do this. This is called the Under Armour Torch Low. So Torch is basically their cheapest, most budgety, basketball shoe that Under Armour makes. I believe it is $80, which is very, very cheap, and that's basically the same price as the Fly Trap. So it got me interested, and also the tech in this is actually pretty nice for the price. So I was like, oh, why not try it out? So this is my first impressions. If you guys do want a copy pair, we'll leave a link in the description box. But let's get it started with the traction, dude. It's
herringbone.
Full herringbone. There are some grooves in the forefoot, so you have a little bit more flex. I don't really know if that does anything, but full herringbone. It feels sticky, like to the hand,
Yeah.
It feels kind of sticky.
Grooves are pretty close together, and they're pretty shallow, but the rubber is somewhat.
It's on the softer side.
It's just so shallow that it feels like it's hard, but it's actually maybe kind of soft. But they're biting kind of hard in here.
Yeah. You saw, right? So I was trying it out on my wood floors and it felt pretty good. Of course, we don't know how it's going to perform on court because it's usually pretty different. It seems like it's picking up a little bit of dust, but still, it's felt pretty damn good. So I feel like traction is going to be really good. And it kind of reminds me of the Hover Havoc Glow, kind of, the traction pattern on that.
Yeah.
So the traction pattern on the Hover Havocs were really, really nice. So I feel like these are going to be nice as well. And outdoor use, it should be okay, right? It doesn't seem horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like insanely soft, so you probably would be all right.
Yeah, and plus $80, even if you chew through the rubber really quickly, it's only $80, so it's not going to be a huge problem there. But traction, first impression, seems to be very good. Moving on to the cushion.
Full-length Micro G back in action.
Yes, baby. So Micro G, of course, is very nice. I remember from the original Clutch Fit Drive. I feel like this is a carrier though. There's
maybe
some type of carrier, probably a Micro G carrier or something. It's slightly soft, but it's still a little stiff to the touch, especially pressing it with your fingers. On foot, the forefoot is pretty low to the ground. The court feel is super good. In the forefoot, the heel, it thickens up a little bit, and I feel a little bit of compression. It's slightly soft in the heel, but looking at the footage, it doesn't really look like it compresses right here. I feel like my foot's kind of going into maybe a Micro G, maybe it's like a core or something, but I feel a little bit of softness there, but it's not the actual carrier compressing. It doesn't look like. It is a die-cut EVA insole. Under Armour usually does it really well with their insoles, and it's pretty. Actually, no, it's not that nice. Feel it?
Yeah, it's a budget. It doesn't feel crazy.
It's definitely not as nice as their other models like the Currys or the Dry 4, but it's still not bad, and definitely not as bad as Adidas' paper sock insole. But it doesn't feel as memory foamy as their more expensive models from Under Armour. But still, step and comfort is actually not that bad. Cushion, I feel like it could be pretty nice.
The design language looks just like the Hover Havoc Low or Hover Havoc. Not just like, but very similar.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing.
Which is not a bad thing. There's a little bit of, you see that paint splatter right here?
Just within this line.
Strap. Yeah.
Interesting.
This little strip. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be responsive. Pretty good impact protection, good court feel. So overall, I feel like it's going to be pretty good, especially for a responsive guard shoe. So not super mad at the cushion. It would have been nicer if it was a little bit softer and if there was maybe a little bit of bounce, but still not too mad at it. Moving on to the materials. The materials are really, really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice EM. We're fans of EM if it's done right. EM is light. It's strong. Maybe not the most durable, but what is this material on the side? It almost reminds me of an animal foam, but it's like the shape of their anafoam, but like a neoprene.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. The EM in the forefoot reminds me of the Kyrie 4, doesn't it? The Kyrie 4 material.
Yeah,
it kind of does.
Yeah,
right?
It does.
Feels pretty similar to it. It's very soft. It stretches just a little bit, but still it feels very supportive. And the material on the lateral side, I don't really know what this is.
I think it's like a neoprene.
It just says engineered mesh upper, so we're not really sure. It doesn't seem like a mesh material, but it has a nice little soft compression. It feels like a foam or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Materials are actually not bad, and the tongue also is pretty puffy. And the EM, it seems like the EM material goes all the way up into the tongue as well. And for an $80 shoe, this is a nice material, man.
Yeah.
I really, really like it. Hopefully it's supportive though. That is one thing that I am worried about, but it seemed pretty good. And the midsole seems like it comes up a lot for lateral containment and support. So there's that. And you have a little bit of a...
heel tab.
Yeah, you have a little bit of a heel tab here. And yeah, material seems good. Moving on to fit. I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm a size 7 in everything now. Everything's running long. I mean, all my Curry 1 through 4, I was a size 7.5. And Kyrie 4, all the Kyries, until, yeah, actually right now, all the Kyries, I'm a 7.5. All Kobe's, I'm a 7.5. I guess besides the Kobe 360. But shoes have been running long recently, you know, so I don't know what's going on. My foot shrank or something, but I went down half a size and it seems to be good. Maybe go down half a size. You know, go down half a size. I feel like I've been saying that for a lot of shoes now.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. I don't know if it's because if it's me or maybe the companies have changed their molds and, you know, the shoes are running longer. I don't know.
You know what I've been doing? I've been buying 2 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, it sucks.
One size up, one normal size, and one half a size down,
Yes.
or half a size up, depending on the shoe.
Yeah.
And then you just gotta return one. I mean, you know, it's not like you can go just try on the shoe in the store a lot of times.
Exactly. But yeah, fit seems to be really good. There's really no dead space anywhere. The tongue, I mean, it feels really nice. Overall fit. Width-wise, I would say it's not narrow at all, but it doesn't seem to be wide either. It seems actually like a really good width for me. So I would say maybe around normal to / maybe a little narrow on the width. So there's that. But fit overall is really good for me. Moving on to weight.
We're looking, these are light.
10, 11?
Yeah.
10, 11 ounces. Ooh, 10.41 ounces.
Wow.
Super light. Does it feel light on foot? Yes, it feels very light, very minimal. The heel does feel a little chunky, you know, but it's definitely not bad. So yeah, I feel like if the traction is good, it's going to be a very responsive and light feeling shoe. Moving on to aesthetics, not the best looking shoe. It looks very basic, but
it does have a basic look to it.
But it doesn't look ugly.
And when you get close to it, it has, the materials are not like super premium, but they have kind of a premium look. They don't look super budget, which is nice, you know.
Wow.
I mean, the colorway is fire.
Oh man, I just got this color because I didn't want to get the upper dirty because it is an EM.
Don't lie.
So I didn't want to get a white
colorway
or a lighter colorway. But tell us what you guys think of the aesthetics of the shoe down in the comment section below. Overall, first impressions, I was actually pretty surprised. You know, I wasn't expecting much, but it seems like it's gonna be a really good performer as of right now. I did not play in these yet. I gotta hop into the gym and of course test these out. But first impressions are very nice. And if they perform well, it's gonna be a bang for your buck shoe. And I might need a, you know, it might even be on the level of the Kyrie Flytrap. I don't know, we'll see.
Maybe.
It is $80, same price. So, but anyways, tell us your thoughts of the UA Torch Low down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Later.
Peace.